Hi and welcome to What's in Your Wardrobe. Today I've got the creator and founder of Stylesight Fabrics, and she's going to tell us about what is happening in 2024 as far as fabric goes, and we're also going to have a look in her wardrobe, obviously. So here we go. Tell us what's happening in 2024.
Okay, well there's a few things going on as far as styling and fashion. There's a lot of talk about like the mob life that we discussed before, and that involves
I love that name.
Animal skins, animal prints, faux furs obviously, not real fur, and also glitz and glamour. So for example, we've got a few ideas. These are the coloured ones, but I think you had the original one that we really liked here.
This one, yeah.
So something like this is going to be very popular, especially in winter with the neutral tones. In the past we've done other colours, but I think it's more about the browns, the golds, and then with the faux fur.
The browns and golds are really coming through when I look at the photos that are out there on the runway and things like that.
Yeah.
And I love it actually.
And then instead of like sequins, there were a lot of sequins in the last couple of seasons, but it's more about the foil printing and the bronzes and the pewters. It's a little more subtle, but still really glamorous and glitzy.
It's very Studio 54.
Very, very.
So that's this other one here actually, which I loved.
Oh, the foil, yeah, that's a
foil. That's a definite Studio 54.
So they use that more in smaller garments rather than large ones because it's so full on. I mean, you probably would have seen a lot of the sunray pleated skirts that they've done over the years.
Okay, they're doing in that.
Yeah, I think it's moving away from that more and just being a little bit more subtle with things. But I think the sequins that we've done in the past are sort of on their way out. I mean, they're still gorgeous.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful, that black.
The black on black's really nice.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
And then obviously you can go really full on like, you know, like a rainbow sequin type thing as well.
Yeah, gorgeous.
But there's, as we discussed before, there's kind of like two looks. There's the really over the top, very indulgent, and then there's the more subtle, like very feminine, you know, with the ballet flats that are coming through.
Yeah.
Even Pantone did colour here, the peach fuzz. So it's sort of gone from the chunky dad sandals as well into the more feminine looks and lots of bows they're talking about.
Oh, yes, I did see that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Chanel have done some bows.
And there's a lot of bows in hair and that kind of thing. I've collected ribbons for my whole life in case I had a girl. But that didn't work out.
But yeah, so it's interesting, and also there's always sort of a very flip side to it, like the mob wife then versus the quiet luxury, you know, like Succession. They were all about beautiful quality fabrics, tweeds. It was sort of like, if you know, it wasn't so obvious, it wasn't branded, but they were beautiful, really good quality fibres, fabrics.
So they're not having that, or it's still
still
coming through.
So there's the contrast of this.
I'm looking forward to the Chanel thing actually. I need to get a bit of that in my wardrobe.
Oh, the
not
tweeds
Chanel, but
and the
boucles.
Like and that all again goes with the femininity of everything of that new look as well. Lots of chocolates that sit back well with that, and also the khakis also there, which is that other look too, the the sport luxe sort of thing in the cargo pants and everything as well.
And there's a lot of burgundy coming through, I saw, which I love burgundy as well.
Yeah, I think that goes in with the wines and the mulberries and the chocolates, and then every winter too, like we're currently working on winter at the moment, 24, 25, and there always is the jewel colours and the deep rich colours.
Yeah, which I love. You had a black and white check here before. I threw it on the ground. Yeah. Here we go. This is beautiful too for office wear and for work, and you know, make some nice skirts. It's got a bit of stretch in it as well. But it's that whole tweedy look and that whole Chanel thing coming through.
Definitely.
Which will be gorgeous. I actually really do like that.
Softly. You can make something out of it.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, so that's sort of like it. And as I said, there's a lot of, you know, recycled polyesters and everything that they're talking about now. I think
what do you think about those? I'm not sure about them because you still get that whole micro coming into your washing and
Yeah,
things.
the
You can,
particles.
yeah.
And there's two sides to it. Like a lot of people talk about the amount of water that they use to get it recycled and where the original bottles are coming from. But
Oh,
you
okay.
know, these are all the branded things that you get with the swing tickets, and here's
Yeah, right.
I want to show everybody the branding of the bottle.
Yeah,
You
right.
get the recycled bottles.
Oh, okay. It feels beautiful.
Yeah, we do one here, which is absolutely gorgeous. A lot of people love buying this one because it feels like silk, but
Yeah.
it's polyester. And it's really great for travelling as well because it dries so quickly. You can just hand wash it. It doesn't need ironing. It's moisture wicking.
Is that the peachy kind of colour that's
Sort
coming
of,
through?
yeah, and then the soft neutrals.
Yeah, there's a lot of neutrals, and I love that ice blue.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. There's some nice colours in it.
Yeah, but it just feels beautiful. It's
Yeah,
really
that's
nice
right.
to wear as well.
Yeah, it'd be beautiful in a beautiful flowy dress or something like that. Heaps of things you can do with that, really.
Yeah, I've got customers who've made pants, dresses,
Oh,
everything
yeah.
out of it, which is really nice.
Even an elastic waist pant for that.
Yes.
With nice flowy
Yeah.
legs. Beautiful.
Great for travelling and flying as well.
Okay.
We did do some Ecovero and things like that, which are also.
What's Ecovero?
Ecovero is from sustainable forests. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's all sustainable, and they get the pulp and everything themselves from their trees, and apparently use less water. It's better for the environment. So.
Do they do banana trees as well? Because I know that was a thing at one point.
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know enough about that myself, but I know they're looking into using like green tea waste, volcanic rock waste. There's
I'm
all these.
fascinated with that volcanic rock.
Yeah.
Have you got anything that is out of
I
that?
did have one of my suppliers send me something. I'd have to sort of locate it and show you. But yeah, there's a lot of things. I mean, it's still in its really early stages.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to experiment what's best for the environment.
How do they get the rock into the fabric though? That's amazing. What I do have seen too is the mushroom.
Oh, the
Mushroom
yes,
leather.
Yeah.
Like, I've actually got a couple of swatches of that myself at home and gone, oh my god, I have to do something with this at some point.
Yeah.
Because how much better is that for...
Well, it's biodegradable then, isn't it? It breaks down.
Yeah.
So it's not like, say, a polyester or something like that doesn't break down for hundreds of years.
Yeah. I've actually got an experiment in my front yard at the moment, which is some linen, some light linen, some heavy linen, some leather and some silk in a bottle. I don't know if I told you about this. In a bottle in the front yard to see how long it takes to break down, because
Great idea.
I don't know how long it takes to break down, and I've kind of tried to have a quick Google and really can't find anything.
Right.
So I've done 1 month already and I pulled it out the other day. So I'm going to see, I won't say anything about that until I actually get it out. And
Is it just sitting in the weather, like in a closed?
No, it's not in a
open.
closed, it's open.
Right.
So, because one thing that they do say is that they need the microorganisms and things to actually help break it down, or else it stays stable.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, there are a few people that is like, well, if you use polyester, then it lasts forever. You can on-sell it or repurpose it, and it lasts forever. So you have to then buy less. So I don't know, you've sort of got to weigh up, like also with these fabrics, like bamboo for example, even though it's beautiful and everything, but how much water.
Yeah, that's
and
right. And that's the same with cotton, isn't it? Too. That's a massive amount
to create that fabric in the first place. So.
I think they are doing a bit more with, using the water and things like that with the cotton, so that it doesn't use what it used to use.
Yeah.
So, there's heaps of new things coming out all the time.
Yeah, because some people say it damages the land so much, cotton. You know, there are some countries that are better off doing it. It actually helps cultivate their soil, whereas I think a country like here, I'm not sure the damage that it does do.
I think most of it's up in Queensland that they actually grow it. And so, they've got a different weather climate than we do.
Yeah.
We're actually quite dry, even though we're freezing a well, I feel like a cold.
Well, that's the
time.
thing again, how much water do you have to pump into it to do it?
Yeah, that's right.
And if it's not a sort of an indigenous plant that we're used to already, then, you know, what it is doing to the soil rather than, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all interesting and relative, I suppose.
Okay, so thank you so much. We're going to go now up to the wardrobe and have a look what's happening in the wardrobe. And that's been a fantastic overview. I've really enjoyed it.
Thanks, Sharon.
Yeah.
Thank you.